Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how I make this delicacy called Achu. It's a traditional meal from Cameroon, especially from Bamenda. With the ingredients that I'll need for the soup, we have this. I'm using tribe. I've got cow tribe from African store. I'll also be using beef that you see on the side, and I'll also use like cow skin. In addition to that, I'll also add dry fish. And on the side, I have my cocoyams boiling because we'll also be needing that for the complete meal. There, I'm putting the cow skin, soaking it in water, and the fish, washing all of them together, and I'll bring it to a boil. Before I boil it, I'll go in with some pepper, some salt, yes, and some seasoning cubes because we really need it to taste good. Yeah, we want the stock because we'll be using the stock to make the soup. So we boil the tribe, the beef, the cow skin, the dry fish, and then we extract the stock from it, and then we use it to make this soup. So I use champion juicer to crush and mash the cocoyam to make it into a paste. So here we have the stock. It's boiled and cooked. Here we have palm oil that we'll also be using. So once the beef and everything, the meat is boiled and well cooked, and I tasted it and it tasted great. I'll put all my ingredients together. I have limestone, achu spices, palm oil, the stock. So I'll go in with the limestone into the palm oil. Yeah, when you do that, it's supposed to help kind of change the color, but for some reason it didn't change. But when I blend it, it's going to change. You guys watch and see the magic. So adding the limestone into the palm oil, and after that I would add in the stock into the pot that has the palm oil. I was trying to kind of add in a little bit more water into the limestone to add more into the oil because I felt like the one that I had put in wasn't enough. Yeah, so it kind of drained. Some people use baking soda instead of limestone and it works very well. It's just that baking soda is very sensitive. Like if you add in just a little bit extra of baking soda, you will not be able to manage the soup. So now I'm going in with my stock, pour it into the palm oil that already has the limestone in it. And now I'll go ahead and I'll add in achu spice. It's a special kind of spice that is meant just for this specific soup. We call it achu spice. So I'm making sure I taste because I want my seasoning cube and the salt to be at optimum taste. We don't want it like too salty or anything like that, but just optimum taste. So now I'll go in now with the achu spice. I usually don't put all at once because it might be too much. So I pour it in, I taste it, and if it tastes okay, it doesn't feel sharp, like it's not too much, then that's good. We don't want to put too much, rather be less, and then you can add in a little more. So after I tasted and it tasted okay, I didn't need to add any more. Now I'm going to use my blender to blend this achu soup and transform it from this red palm oil looking soup to a yellow, charming, deliciously looking soup. I can assure you, you will love it when you see the color. Like it's going to look amazing. Yeah, my problem with making this achu soup is that it gets everywhere dirty with palm oil. But then that's why we have soap. When you're done cooking, we go ahead and we clean up. So I'll pour the mixture into the blender and then I'll go ahead and blend it. Blend until we see the yellow nice color. And one thing with achu soup is that you have to make sure that the oil and the and the broth or the stock, they are at kind of like a similar temperature. They shouldn't be too hot or too cold, because if they are, then they would separate. Like you see the way um it separates in the blender like that. Yeah, and if the temperatures are like so different, even after you blend, it still won't mix. That is why when I'm making it, I make sure that I kind of feel it. I don't use a thermometer, but I kind of feel it. I feel like with the back of my hand or my palm, like I just kind of feel it to make sure that they're kind of like at a similar temperature before I mix it together. Then when I mix them together in a pot, I go ahead and blend. And when I see that yellow color, and when I stop blending and pour in whatever, like a pot or bowl, and the color stays the same, it means that the soup was a success. Yes, and I really love how this soup is looking. It's looking really, really good. It's looking great. We are going to enjoy this. Yeah, so enjoy the blending, and I hope that you like watching me make achu soup. Yeah, I'm not really like a great expert, but I just try. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, but I always try to make sure that I use the right kind of palm oil, and the I make sure they are both at kind of like a similar temperature. Yes, and the palm oil that I've seen that works pretty good is the carotene palm oil that has less cholesterol. Most of, like, all the time it works really well. It works really well with achu soup. Come on, guys, look at that soup. So yellow. Another name for achu soup, we call it yellow soup, because when the mixture is successful, that's when you have that yellow color right there, exactly what you see in the pot. That is exactly how it's supposed to look like. I'm really happy that the one I did today was a success, and I'm just here to share with you. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and maybe you might be motivated to try achu if you are not Cameroonian, or if you are not from the Northwest region of Cameroon, and you go somewhere and they say they're serving achu. Make sure you try it. It's delicious, because you have like the crushed cocoyam and this soup mixed with all of this. Look at that, guys. Look at that color. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of myself with this result. It's looking so beautiful. So beautiful. And now I'll go in with the assorted dry beef, dry fish, and everything, and just pour it into the soup. And there we go. We have our achu soup with assorted obstacles. Yeah, it's a very delicious meal. Yeah, it's a meal that commands respect. Oh my god. And now I'm trying to go ahead and serve it in the plate to take pictures and show you guys how it's served. So you use the mashed cocoyam, yeah, making like a circle, putting the soup and then the beef on the side. Thank